We're back again. This one here for Dana White's Contender Series, Week 3 live stream. Officially doing some Dana White's Contender Series content. Let's roll. It's going to be a lot of fun. Been doing pretty good. I wasn't home in time to do these shows. I'll want to be here to do them on Tuesdays now, so I'll be here as much as I can doing these live shows for Dana White's Contender Series on a Tuesday. What's up, AJ? It's Dogzilla in the building. What up, AJ? Appreciate you for being here. Let some people roll in here. It's only 5 fights, so we can break them down all pretty quickly. I don't have a long breakdown really on any one of these fights. I'm either very confident or semi-confident, so we're going to play the very confident ones here, make some easy money, hopefully, and try to avoid the landmines that are going on here. But yeah, there is, like I said, 5 fights. There's one female fight tonight. First one of the Contender Series, if I remember correctly. It's going to be exciting. The main event, Bella Mir versus Alex Apodaca. She's actually here on short notice. So I do think, if you look at the lines, she's minus 6,000. It's a little bit crazy. Well, she opened at minus 6,000. I think it came down. Some people just take the dogs at those big prices. Don't blame those people, but not for me. She's actually minus 4,000 I'm seeing now. What up, Blake M in the house? What up, Blake M? Hell yeah, let's win, let's win, let's win. That's the main reason why we do it. Let's get some money together. So yeah, I've got a couple bets here. I guess I'll let everyone know that's here now so we can get them in before this fight starts. Like I said, they're pretty big favorites, so we got to navigate that a little bit, but should be fairly easy if we just decide how they're going to win. So I got one 3-leg parlay, and I'll type these in the chat too. This one's Ronald Humphrey by KO and Sean Clancy Jr. by KO, and then you got Bella Mir by submission. All 3 of those combined are going to get you to a plus 187 for that 3-legger. And then we're going to go with little Ronald Humphrey KO end round 1. That's a minus 220, and throw it in with Sean Clancy Jr. by KO. It's a minus 135. That's going to get us a nice little plus 153. So basically, I just I didn't do Ronald Humphrey KO round 1 in the parlay 2 times because I don't know. I don't want to get burned, and I'm making a big jump there. It's already plus 190. We don't need to get greedy, but yeah, that's what I really like the most. Bellamere should really come out here and just fucking submit this girl. Should be easy. Ken Wood in the house. What's up, Dylan? No, it's just going to be me for the Dana White's Contender Series, Ken Wood. It's just going to be me. New little thing we're doing over here on the Sports Money Network. And yeah, it's just going to be my show here on Tuesdays. So we'll have some guests come along, sure, but they won't be coming by tonight. Just let me put this action in the chat for you guys. Type it in here. Ronald Humphrey by KO. Sean Clancy Jr. the same. And Bella Mir by submission. So that one's a plus 187. Put that one in the chat. And then, let's see, I did Ronald Humphrey by KO in round 1. I think this guy gets it done in round 1. And then Sean Clancy Jr. by KO. Fuck, I didn't mean to send that one. Hold on. Try that again here. Humphrey by KO, round 1. And Sean Clancy Jr. just by KO. He might get it done in round 1, but his opponent's kind of tough, so we're not going to stretch that too thin, especially when we already get a minus 135 on that, so we don't really need to do anything more for parlay purposes. And there we go. And cents. What up, JG? What happened to my thing here? Hold on. Yeah, JG says Miranda out of all the underdogs tonight, least likely to come through as an underdog for the upset. The dude is a can. Capital letters CAN. Yeah, honestly, I wanted to go with some other favorites here too, JG. I just don't want to go all my bets on all the favorites, you know. But so I got my bets there in the chat for you guys. We can go through the fights, a quick little breakdown here. Like, yeah, basically, if I had to pick one underdog, let's break it down like that. If I had to choose one underdog, gun to my head, probably go Mario Piazzon here. He's a plus 155. I think that's come up. I'll check here in a minute. And then, yeah, Carlos Petruzzella against Nick Galanti. I think Nick Galanti gets this one done, though. That's actually the first fight of the night, so we'll start there. I don't trust him. Yeah, last week we did see big underdogs come through typically when you watch Dana White's Contender Series too. Just, it's going to be a dog week, sure, and maybe one or two dogs comes through, but not like last week where we saw 3 dogs. And I just think it's going to be different this week, so I'm treading lightly. Going to just avoid those minus 250s here, because I think one of those dogs does come through, either Carlos Petruzzella or on the other side, Mario Piazzon and what's that fight number 4? I'm going to get rid of this thing. The ads are covering content. Bullshit. I appreciate you, JG. Appreciate you for stopping by. This is the first one of its kind here on the Sports Money Network, Dana White's Contender Series coverage. So let's fucking smash it, boys. Let's fucking smash it, okay? So yeah, this first fight is in the middleweight division. I just think Nick Galanti 7-1. He's going up against Carlos Petruzzella 15-1. I just think Nick Galanti is the better fighter here, straight up. Some of these guys are, I guess he's only 29 years old, but I'll take the 27-year-old here. 6'1", should have a bit of a reach advantage also. 2 inches taller. Just a faster striker, I think, too. Like last week, we did see some fucking big fuck-off upsets. I was actually on the guy in the main event, Fazil. Man, that guy was winning the whole fight and got knocked the fuck out. It's terrible stuff. Terrible stuff. Yeah, no, she's getting those takedowns, too. We'll talk about that fight, too. I mean, it really, obviously, it's set up for Bellamere. UFC wants her. They're not giving her tough competition. That's why she's a huge favorite. But also, she had a late replacement opponent, so. But yeah, like I said, I just think Nick Galanti is going to be faster. He's going to probably knock this guy out. I don't know about the round 1 here, but I do think he gets the knockouts. Looking at his record, he said he is 7-1. 4 submissions and 1 knockout. It goes submission, punches, submission. It's all guillotines and rear naked chokes. If this guy Carlos can defend any basic submissions, he should be fine. It might lead to ground and pound. Another reason why I'm staying off. I can't decide if it's going to be a KO or a sub. It's not an easy read for me. Sometimes Dana White's Contender Series gets a little stupid, and I'm just trying to avoid the landmines best we can here. So I think that's one of them. Do think he gets it done, but I ain't betting it. I ain't betting the first fight. After that, I think I got 3 fucking fights out of 5 here, so I'm just gonna stick with those boys. And then Ronald Humphrey up next after that. This guy's a minus 1,500 favorite. His nickname's the career ender. I mean, he's gonna come out here and he's gonna knock some motherfuckers out. Like, it's just that simple to me when you look at this. I think he's even a bigger favorite now. Let's see what the official line is on it. Official line, minus 1,400. Yeah, I think he finishes Alex Miranda and finishes him good. And then, yeah, Sean Clancy, I already told you guys about. He's another minus 1,400 favorite. He should get it done, but I think his opponent's, his opponent came to play, ain't no bum. He's just in a setup spot, so he might not get it done in round 1. That's why I went with only KO. And that's the reason why it's probably minus 135 too, because who knows what round this one ends in, but I do think Sean Clancy gets it done. Then, like I said, maybe a dog shot on Mario Piazzon against Guilherme Uriel. But that's another close fight. I don't really like betting the close ones. I like the easy ones in Dana White's Contender Series. That's what it's for. Easy money. And then Bella Mir, she's minus 4,000. And yeah, she's got a late replacement opponent. She was supposed to face, I wish I could see the line that it was at before, but she was supposed to face Olivia Bierley. And that one fell through. So now we've got Alex Apodaca taking a shot. She's 3-1. Bellamir's 4-0, but I mean, you already know. If you know Frank Mir, you know who Bellamir is. That's his daughter. So he used to fight way back in this 10 years ago was like his last fight, but when he was good was like 2010. Frank Mir. But yeah, she's been doing wrestling and grappling, working on all her shit. Word on the streets is she's got hands too, but we haven't seen them yet. So maybe it's a KO. That's like a plus. I think it was like a plus 400 spot compared to her sub. JG likes a little Galanti via TKO over the sub. And that's just kind of what I'm picking. I think the other guy might survive. Could be a little ground and pound situation. Just because I think everybody's on the sub, So I'm trying to go the other way if I did do something there. But I ain't even betting it, JG. I'm not even going to bet it. Just pick the 3 that I put in the chat here. Bring those up again. So that's the first one, a little 3-legger. A little 3-leg KO and submission parlay at plus 190. Which I don't think is bad for 3 heavy favorites that I do believe get it done. And then this one, Humphrey round 1 and Sean Clancy by the KO plus 153. I did a late ad on Bellamir. I said, there's no way I'm not going to bet on Bellamir here. I love her. What up, Nanya? Frank Mir hanging off Tim Sylvia's arm. Yeah, wild shit and snapping it. I was actually looking at some of his old fights just to remember them today, and man, he had a bad run. Like, we remember his wins, of course. He beat Brock Lesnar. That was cool, but then he lost to Brock Lesnar after that. But this guy's got 9 submissions, and we remember all his crazy submissions. But he's been knocked out 10 times. I was like, fuck, now he's been knocked out more than he has submissions. Just, sticking around in the fight game. One of those was a boxing match versus, what was it, Rizvan Kunaev, I think. And, yeah, he got brutally knocked out in that one. He was too old to be there. It was bad, really bad. It was sad is what it was. But, yeah, just remembering lots of his old fights. Fucking love Frank Mir. All right, let's see when these fights are starting. Should be going off now. Bring up the fights here. JG says Lesnar almost killed him in that second fight. Yeah, I know, it was brutal. Didn't like that at all either. Woke is joke, and that's what up, Woke is joke. Yep, just doing it alone tonight. Just doing it alone. Little Dana White's Contender Series action with Dylon. What up, JW? Says good evening, scumbags. Good evening, sir. You're not gonna win. Yeah, shout out to everybody that stopped by. Appreciate you all. JW, Woke is joke. JG, Nanya. And we had one else. I'm missing somebody. Oh, we Ken Wood, Blake M, and AJ Stogsdale in the building. Cheers. Appreciate you all for being here. Officially kicked off right now. There'll be some interviews. Since you will have the rounds and the timer going. JG says he's crossing betting swords between MLB and Dana White's Contender Series. Let's see what happens. Crossing snowboard. Well, good luck to you, sir. Good luck on MLB and Dana White's Contender Series. Dale Fix says, haven't seen you in forever, Dylon. Thought you were dead. Nope, not dead, just busy working. Never dead. We never die. Yeah, no, this one should be really exciting. I heard Bellemere was going to be on this season, season 10 of Dana White's Contender Series, by the way. Hell yeah, let's get paid tonight, Blake. Let's get paid tonight. And have a great night of sports betting. Fuck yeah, JG. Hopefully. I do. Unfortunately, it's the truth, JW. Unfortunately, it's the truth. Slumber Run says, let's hit this card harder than a redheaded stepchild. Hell yeah, let's hit it. Yeah, last week was really fucking good. First fight of the night, they had a war. They both got a UFC contract, and they both went to the hospital. Hey, what up, Sub Gio? Says this one guy I want to see Colin Dana White's Contender Series. It's my motherfucking guy. What up? Appreciate you, Sub Gio. Well, if you want to know, I'll scroll up again just for you. This is the first parlay, a 3-leg parlay. They're all posted in the chat about 15 minutes ago. If you guys can read them, if not, I'll put it up here again for you. That's the first one, and that's the second one. This is the one I like more, just a 2-legger. She probably gets it done, but like I said, I buy subs, so if that KO comes through, I'm only worried about it because that's what happened to me last week. I had, what's his name, Anthony Wentz, round 1 KO in a parlay again, and he got the submission, but I think she shows off her grappling. right? Big underdogs coming through too. I think so. Yeah, she's gonna choke this girl. Choke her good, I say. See, all the pressure is on Bellemere tonight. Ah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna win. Talking about this girl's Muay Thai striking, I think she just gets taken down. Yeah, let me know in the chat if you guys are on anything. If you guys placed any bets yourselves. Which fight are you most excited for? Is it Bellemere? Is it Ronald Humphrey? Or is it Sean Clancy Jr.? Tell you, this Sean Clancy Jr. guy, let's go back to that fight before it starts. He's going to be 5 inches taller. I don't see a reach advantage here. Maybe they'll show it once the fight starts. But I watched the face-offs. Man, this guy just towers over Gary Balletto. And for 23 years old, this guy's fucking huge, man. It's going to be a problem. Does that say Tully for the Red Sox? Looks like an adult Cabbage Patch kid. Yeah, that Piazzon versus Uriel, Brazilian versus Brazilian at heavyweights. That one should be good. See what gets done in this first fight. What up, Michael B? Says, what up, D? Let's get some money. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me know what you guys are drinking on tonight. I got a little Sunday Fuzz, a little peach beer. I'm going to go to a commercial break and we'll have the first fight. Yeah, see, that's what I don't want to decide between like sub or decision, right? I was going to go KO because it pays plus money and everyone's thinking sub. But, yeah, the reason why I'm not betting that one, I don't want to get cute with it. Just need to get that money. JG says Petruzzella has been getting shit on today. Galanti gained some good steam. He was minus 235 the opening line for him. Now we're still minus 225. Came in a little for sure. She went the other way. Little money on the dog. Little money on the dog. Gonna sprinkle Galanti decision plus 640. Marty Riggs in the house. What up, Marty? He says, where's that at? Plus 640. He wants him. JG says 9% beers and vodka Gatorade. What kind of Gatorade? It's blue Gatorade, right? Oh, a Pure Wage. The book I'd never heard of. Galante fight to start round 2. Mario fight starts round 2 and finishes in round 2. Is that why the other one's there? Fight 2 start round 2. Oh, fight 2 start round 2. I see how you wrote it there. Both fights to start round 2. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, Slumber Ram. Oh, come on. You fucking can't mix two flavors together, man. I knew it was going to be blue. I knew fucking blue was in there. Oh, come on. There we go. It depends on what book you're on. I mean, he was minus 235. I think it was a little bit higher, honestly, earlier, too. Now that it's about to start, it came in just a little bit. Some money probably came in on the dog late. I don't blame people for dog shooting this week. They're going to try it. Like I said last week, some big fucking dogs came through. Let me go bring up those numbers, actually, because they were big. Semi-important. Doesn't help us cap it this week. I don't think I'm just going to forget about it and cap it week to week. But let's see who. Trent Miller was a plus 340. That was in the co-main event. Alec Lorenz was a plus 260. And Brazil lost to a plus 145. Winners last week, a minus 160 and a minus 230. So people probably just chasing dogs again this week, and I don't blame them. Piazzon's the only dog Michael B's got. Let's go. Yeah, that's the one I would do. Like, I want to take the favorites in this one, but I don't know how to play them. So, dead or alive. Yep, I agree. No, those guys really should just smash. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, Dead on Arrival. Well, yeah. I'm still stuck on RoboCop from last week. Dead or Alive, You're Coming With Me. That's really what's going to happen to them, too. And they are walking to the octagon. Joe Pfeiffer's boy. Joe Pfeiffer giving them praise. Nick Galanti's on a 5-fight win streak in Cage Fury FC. Finished 5 of 7, 4 submissions. First guy is in the ring. Classic audio issues here in the fucking Apex. I feel like even the people on the audio crew, they're like, they're on Contender Series too. They're just getting trained up on audio and mics and all that kind of production stuff for UFC. And then if they're good enough producing for the Contender Series, then they could produce for like a pay per view. I noticed last week there's the mics just went off for like 30 seconds. They just fucked it up again this week. Hey, what up? We got Bobby Mack in the house. What up? Shout out to Robert McCormick. The Jack Little Munchkin dude that looks like Warwick Davis always makes me chuckle. Who's that? The Jack Little Munchkin. Let's see. He's representing Argentina. I know. I was just thinking that too. Gary Copeland. Where the fuck did he come from, right? Oh, it's Keith Peterson. No, it's Gary Copeland on the outside doing the walking. And they're fighting. There you go. Galante shoots in quick. He's got him tied up against the fence. Got the underhooks trying to turn him to the canvas. Still on the feet. Oh, and he knocks him out. I told you, he knocks him out. Everyone's on the sub and he knocks him out in round one. Oh, shit. Should have been KO. I fucking told you. He knocks him out in about 45 seconds. So you got to be careful betting on the fucking what everybody's on in Contender Series because he's got to show something. Submission it would be fine, but he wants to come out here and knock him out. Oh, he fucking rocked him with a right hook. Right. I didn't have round one on this. Petruzzella, I thought he was going to survive round one at least. I would have gone round two, round three if I was going to go for this guy, honestly. Crazy work. Wow. Amazing stuff. There we go. Fight one is over here on the Contender Series, week 3. The CFFC champion, yeah. That's one to look out for. Cage Fury FC. That one's a really good fight organization. A lot of champions in there coming to the UFC, just rocking right now. Sheesh. Sorry about that slumber rhyme. That's brutal. 35 seconds into round 1. Wow, he slept this fucking guy. Wow. Yep. That's another favorite win and gets knocked the fuck out. Great stuff. He's walking out now, getting all the praise from the crowd, feeling himself. That's an immediate Dana White's Contender Series contract. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. 35-second knockout, you best believe. Michael B shooting another big shot at Humphrey round 2 plus 620. Yeah, I'm on Humphrey round 1 next fight. I can't even gonna lie to you. You should fuck him up pretty quick. We might get 3 round 1 knockouts in a row. Might just happen all night. Just round 1 finishes. Fucking. How you doing? See you later. How you doing? Thank you for the contract. All right, let's prepare this one for the next fight. The next fight off is at the bottom. I know, but it's because it's what's gonna happen, Michael B. It's what's gonna happen. Wow. Oh yeah, no, it's totally worth it. I'm not betting much more than that. I did $50 on these, favorite parlays at plus 185, and the 3-legger I got $25 on that. So we don't have to go crazy. We got 8 weeks left. This is week 3, so 7 weeks after this one. I try to be here every week. If I'm home from work, I'll be here for Dana White's Contender Series. Same as Stanley Cup, NHL playoffs, baby. If I'm here, I'm here. You know what I mean? So hopefully I can be here on Tuesdays every single time. Do my best to make it. But yeah, man, don't go crazy. It's just Tuesday, just one, two, three bets. And, we got fights on Saturday, plus all the other action during the week. Just chill. We don't got to impress nobody. We just need to make $50 to $100 or more a day. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? JG says parlaying the four favorites that are left at minus 106. Yeah, honestly, I don't do parlays a lot, but when it comes to this contender series shit and stuff that I really feel is going to happen, I have to. I mean, that's the only way to get around these big fucking prices sometimes, but I got to shoot my shot, man. Some of these fights are so fucking set up, it's disgusting. So I know there's prices are minus 250 and 300, but to me, I think it's value because I look for minus 200 to 300 just to put it in a parlay. Because I know if you get like a minus 250 to a minus 275 and put two of those together, you're getting right to a minus 110. So give me that shit all day. If I feel confident about it, yeah, I know. Honestly, there's so many fighters. Some guys got to get their shots, and then they don't want a fucking competitive matchup. They want that motherfucker in the UFC. They're trying to rig it to get their fucking way, and the UFC always gets their way. It's like crack. Yeah, I mean, I would say when it comes to like any other sports like hockey, MLB, you guys already know. I ain't got to sit here and preach, but parlaying minus 200 is really not the way to do it long term. And I'm not saying I'm doing that every day, but sometimes, fuck yeah, you got to mix it up. Variety. That's the spice of life. Well, yeah, now we got commercial breaks galore. Either way these fights go, they have to do a 2 hour presentation. So we will be here for 2 hours. They're talking about boxing and their other UFC commercial bullshit right now. Yeah, definitely. I'm less scared of it than fucking MMA. I'll put it to you like this, as my guy Jimmy Gomez would say. You never want to bet the LA Dodgers when they're minus 260 and look at that and be like, oh, yeah, that's fucking no way the Dodgers lose at minus 260, right? But then when it comes to fucking UFC, you have this guy to knock him out and in round one and by KO all round one, right? So three different picks, him, the KO, and round one, and it's still a minus 260. That's telling you something. That's like putting in the Dodgers in the same game parlay, and then it still comes out to minus 260. And you're like, what the fuck? But even that'll get bumped. Yeah, this guy's getting starched. Alexis Miranda's getting fucking starched. Well, I guess the other thing here, too, we're talking about this. We got a bit of a break, so why not? But that's why I love betting MMA because I don't have a lot of variables, right? I got one man versus one man, and the referee maybe gets involved, judges if it goes the distance. This one's not going the distance, so I'm not worried about the judges. So this is one man versus one man. Man, so many of those other players could fuck it up for me. I just have to depend on this one guy, not the whole entire team. He's a one-man team. Right? Oh, I feel even when I lose, I knew the variable was on the table. Like, yeah, if buddy got knocked out, I saw that one could happen. But I don't, for this one, if we want to break it down, he's not going to submit him. I don't see that. He doesn't have the skills or the physical assets. Can he knock him out? Sure, with some crazy shit. But we saw that last week. This guy doesn't look like spinning back fist, flying knee type guy. I don't. He doesn't even look like a head kick type guy. Fuck. So I don't know. I think that's off the table. Does he survive and beat the shit out of him and then win by decision? Hell no, either. So right there for me, that's an easy cat. Just fucking sleep him. See what goes down. They're walking out now. Fight number two. See, that's the kind of information I really don't fully have on Humphreys yet. Like, what specific type of fighter is he? I think, honestly, I've heard from, podcasts I listen to and trying to find tape on these guys, but it's very hard. Um, I don't know. A minus 150, I would say no to that one. But I mean, fucking, I'm taking them at round one, like minus 250. So what the fuck can I say about that? We'll find out. That's another reason why I like Dana White's Contender series. We get to find out who these guys are. So once they come into the UFC, then we got more information betting on them going into the UFC also. Finished 5 of 7 wins, 4 knockouts, 3 first round finishes, and back-to-back wins for Alexis Miranda. Stats sound okay on paper. The reason why he's here, but this guy seems decent too. But there's a reason why the UFC matchmakers put this together. They know who's going to go far and who won't. They don't want to waste their time paying people that are stuck. Oh no, live betting can get crazy too if the fights actually start flip flopping. 'Guy with his amateur record and his pro record, he's 8-0 with 8 KOs. 7 of those were in round one. We did have one round two. That was 2 fights ago. One of them was a round two KO. Other than that, all round one, all knockouts. So I guess maybe that's the reason why he's minus 340 for a round one KO. Yeah, this guy's gonna fucking. You probably said it best, JG. This guy's about to explode. And the commentator just said, everyone's saying there's something different about Ronald Humphrey, and you're about to see in a minute. Like, the commentators already know this guy's getting fucked up. Oh, Gary Copeland, here he is, our boy. This is the guy you were talking about that looks like a fucking little Oompa Loompa. Oh, there it is. Humphreys with the takedown. He's got him on the ground, and he's going to beat the shit out of him on the ground. 2, 1, 2. Yeah, Yanni's always saying that shit, Mike. Minus 350. I think that's value here. One minute into the fight. Knock him out. Oh, head kick attempt from Humphreys. Oh, rocked him. Fell down, but he got back up. Nice body shot from Miranda, though. Another takedown from Humphrey. Drags him down again. He covers up. He starts ground and pounding. Oh, a knee. A knee. Miranda says, what? What's up? And swings back. Go, Humphrey, go. Oh, he rocked him. Straight left. He's down again. Knee, elbow. 2.5 minutes left. Come on now. They're banging, though. Big cut on Miranda's forehead now. Humphrey rocks him again. Goes for the takedown. Slams him. Now he's ground and pounding him. He's trying to cover up. Come on, finish him. Finish this man. Knees on the way up every time. Drags him down again, does Humphrey. Oh, searching for the choke. Don't do me like that again. Now he's beating his ass again. Ground and pound. Flattens him out. Oh, come on. 1 minute. Finish him in a minute. Finish. Oh, he's bleeding so much. He's going to choke him. He's going to choke him. Yeah, this guy wants no part of it. He's going to tap right here. That's it. That's a round one submission. Let's go. Yeah, there's another one. I think I lost that KO because he got the fucking sub. Yeah, it is. Fuck. You almost survived. I know, so close. Well, it makes you feel better. I lost too. Fuck, you got the stub again. The guy was too tough for the KO. What up, Sports Money Network in the house? What up, Dylon and chat? I know, now they're all dead. Just like the fucking submission instead of a fucking. That's unreal. And that's the 5 minute timer. Unreal. Unreal. Not again. Yeah, no, I honestly didn't go too heavy. We're okay. Wow. That guy survived it. That's how you lose one of those, man. And the old club and sub, I call it, beats the shit out of him, but he won't fucking give up. So he's got no other choice but to choke him. Kudos to him for being tough. Going Clancy round two plus 330. Let's go. Yeah, I went in again. I feel pretty confident in my picks. Like I said, it was round one, sub instead of KO, whatever. I'm going to rebuild it. We're going Sean Clancy by KO, and we're going Bellamere by submission. That's a plus 138. That guy was a fucking specimen, dude. Again, it's fine. We'll have our time to shine. Ronald Humphreys, he'll be in the UFC. We'll be right back on him again. That guy's something else. That guy is impressive, to say the least. That's another round one finish. That's two fights and two round one finishes. Next up, Gary Balletto and Sean Clancy Jr. It's the one where I said Clancy's got a pretty big, he's got a 5 inch height advantage. And then, I don't know, it didn't say for his reach advantage, but if he's 5 inches taller, I imagine he'll have a 3 or 4 inch reach advantage, something like that. Someone with a train horn outside. Set the stage for this next one. I love how they say that on the broadcast here too. We've had two first round finishes. Like, wow, that's crazy. It's not. It's Dana White's Contender Series, baby. I like the way this guy talks too. Says I'll kill anybody that's in my way to get to that title path. He ain't fucking around. Wow. This guy might be something else. Ronald Humphrey's got energy after this fight. Wow. I know. They got to get tested in the UFC too, Michael. That's the next part. That's the next part of this whole Dana White's Contender Series thing we're doing here. We got to find out who they are, figure out if it's true, test them in the UFC. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's fun. I enjoy it. Interesting. All right, I gotta go get another drink, so I will be right back. I recommend you all do the same. Hell yeah! Cheers, everyone. There really is nothing like MMA. Hey, Michael B. Yeah, I mean, we've been here. It started at 5 o'clock. It's 5:48 now. So even though there's been round one knockouts, they're somehow going to find a way to fill 2 hours on this shit. I can't believe I've been live for a whole hour already, and there's been two first round knockouts. It's been about 5 minutes of actual fight time in an hour here. Sean Clancy Jr. All right, I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do here. Like I said, he actually had a pretty good line here. It's the only one that was decent as far as the parlay purposes go. So I went with Sean Clancy by KO at a minus 125. It was minus 135 in the parlay, and they moved it down, but don't care. Don't care. Let's go with that. I think he might finish unless, like, this guy's tough. It's not going to be hard to just judge if this guy's going to do it in round one. They're not really saying that by the numbers in round one. Doesn't mean it can't happen, but they're not following it as much as Ronald Humphrey's numbers were inflated for round one. Same as this guy, you know what I mean? It's just they're telling a bit of a different story. So basically, Gary Balletto is going to be a little bit tougher than that. Is the only thing here. It might survive round one and go into round two. So this one might actually be a good bet here, Mike. This round two plus 330 might be. Here we go. Hey, Redbeard in the house. What up, Redbeard? So Dolly Parton, yeah. I forgot about that. Dolly Parton passed away today. You know, R.I.P. We'll miss her. We'll miss her. What a legend. I don't really like when they say 100% finish rates. Well, that's when you win. So 11-3 doesn't mean if that 100% finish rate. What is that? You get finished too? Like, come on now. You finish your fight 70% of the time, not 100% of the time. Fucking bullshit. They lie to you. What's your favorite Dolly Parton song, Redbeard? Excuse me. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I think that was Whitney Houston. That was Whitney Houston, pal. This guy was wearing a fucking kilt when he fought in Cage Warriors. He was wearing a fucking kilt. He's gonna win, dude. He's gonna win. This guy's supposed to be really impressive for the Scottish scene. This fucking Clancy Jr. He better get it done by KO. This fuck. He's fucking big for 23. Like Jesus Christ, as a full grown man. Yeah, I think so. He's about to re-invoke Prima Natra. Prima Nata! Grew up in the wrong part of Scotland. Always had to fight from a young age. I can picture some tough Scottish streets for sure. Something you never think about, the ghetto in Scotland. Redbeard's got a YouTube link for us. I'll check that shit out. Apparently it does. It's where this guy's from. Yeah. No, it was also a Whitney Houston song, I Will Always Love You. Why you think fucking Dolly Parton? I think Whitney Houston killed it. Hot take, but also The Bodyguard, pretty good movie. You know what I mean? For those two reasons. There we go, Jolene. Oh yeah, Yanni's so smart, guys. Hannah Montana stole Jolene from our girl. She tried. What the fuck? This guy Gary Balletto, they just showed his mom and dad in the building supporting him. Said his dad is paralyzed because he had an accident on a trampoline. Fuck, that's insane. Right? Oh yeah, he absolutely does. Gary Copeland, his name is. He absolutely looks like fucking Warwick Davis. All right, let's go. Get in there. This one could be a fucking banger fight. We might actually get into round two. Find your range. Find your range, Clancy. Nice head kick attempt from Clancy. Right? Love a good head kick knockout. Well, if it was going to be a Crow Cop one, it'd have to be a left head kick. That was his thing. That's why it fucked everybody up. Well, Clancy gets a nice right. 3 minutes left. Come on. No, nice step in knee. Oh, no question mark kick taking out a Luke Rockhold's pages of tricks here. Nice question mark kick. Oh yeah, that's what he used to say. Left leg, right leg hospital, left leg cemetery is what he said. But grave, yeah, same thing. 2 minutes left now. Clancy's trying to find the range. He's like, this is a guy that's going to take a little bit longer to get it going. That's why his round one line wasn't the same. Vanderlei Silva has two of the best moments. That's definitely one of them. I want to fuck Chuck. And then, of course, with Chael Sonnen, I can't let you get close. You want to know? You want to know? Fucking love Vanderlei. What a dog. The best one. How could you forget about Uncle Chael? Oof. Clancy is showing a bit of damage, though. Redness on his face. Doesn't wear damage very well. All right, there we go. We're into round two. That sound has got to go. It's got to go. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got a little redness on his face from it said 6 significant strikes. Yeah, I mean, I like that round two spot because I knew this guy was going to be tough, but probably should have gave you this advice earlier. But if I bet a round two, I usually do round three because it pays more money in round three. But round two is on the table. Let's go. Hopefully, you get that, my man. Hopefully, and we're off. Clancy takes a takedown. Balletto grabs the guillotine, but Clancy's inside control. Should get out of this. Come on. We still got that guillotine choke here on the ground. 3.5 minutes left. Get out of this, Clancy. Get out of it, Clancy. There you go. Press down those hands and get into mount. Pull your head out. There you go. Come on. Ground and pound. Ground and pound. Ground and pound. Oh, he gave his back up. Now it's a choke again. Get it out of there. Beat the shit out of him. There you go. Defended the sub. Now go for the KO. Deter him from the submission. Beat the shit out of him. 2 minutes left in round 2. Yeah, yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Tee down. Tee off. Tee off. If he doesn't defend himself, the referee will stop it. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Relentless. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Ground and pound. Ground and pound. Yep. Referee gets in there. Let's go. Let's go. That guy was smart. I like the way he played that. It took 9 minutes to finish him, but that's fine. For Dana White's Contender Series purposes, it doesn't matter if he gets the round and round 1 knockout or round 2 knockout. Hell, round 3 knockout. Dana White's going to give him a contract. Michael B cashes it. Clancy, round 2, plus 330. Michael B, let's go. And I got that KO at minus 125. Let's go.
You got knocked the fuck out, man. Give me my goddamn money. Go time.
Nice call on that, Michael B. Been chasing some big prices. Never gave up, did Michael B. He said, fuck it, I'm going in again. Big plus money every fight. Love it. Clancy had him on his back like a turtle once he hit the mat. Yeah, I love that he went for that submission, and I was like, no, not another one where I lose, but fucking because I bet a KO. And he defended the submission. I said, perfect. Now he's just gonna start beating the shit out of him. The reverse club and stuff. I love it. Yeah, I agree with you. That's actually a good takeaway here, Michael B. He really didn't look like he wanted to take some damage, which is fine. He's smart and wanted to use his range. But I think we do have to remember he did show some, like that guy landed 6 significant strikes in round 1. Balletto did, and that guy was showing a little redness on his face after 6 punches. Going in on Piazzon plus 160 is Michael B. Let's go. Hey, I love this shit. I'm happy to be here. Let's go, boys. Another casher.
Get in my belly.
Get some more in our bellies. Let's go. That was fight number 3. Ended in round 2. That's also 3 favorites in a row. No dogs yet. No dogs. And then, yeah, Bellamere, like I said, she's a fucking minus 6,000 favorite. So, Alex Apodaca, she's not going to be a dog at plus 1,400. Granted, we've seen it before. I'm going to hold you, but not tonight. And then Mario Piazzon, he's your best shot at winning a dog tonight. Plus 125, I'm seeing actually, but he did shoot up to plus 160. JG's got Galanti, Humphrey, Clancy moneyline for minus 147. Cashes with ease. Let's go.
Hey, I like it. I like it a lot.
Nice work on that one. Yeah, no, this one, you're 100% correct on the breakdown. It is a dogger pass, I believe. Yeah, this guy was on the Contender series before Guilherme Uriel. He lost to Josh Hokett round 2. And he went out there and got a round 1 finish in LFA. And he's back again against Mario Piazzon. This one's 2 heavyweight Brazilians here, so this one's going to be a good matchup for sure. Look at somebody's getting wrecked here. Excuse me. Yeah, they thought that other guy was tough, and I mean, he was, but I don't know why that fucking KO was minus 125 when both those guys were minus 1400, but one of them was like minus 400 for a KO, and one of them was minus 125. I was like, I'll fucking test it. Fuck that. Made no sense. I do like the over 1.5 here. We'll have a little bit of time. I'm going to look through these lines quickly with you guys. So you have Guilherme Uriel by KO plus 135, Piazzon KO at plus 230. I think it's going to be by KO. This fight ends by KO. That's minus 230. This is time props. Fight to start round 2 is a minus 104. That's something I'm interested in. We'll get out of round 1. Let's do that. That seems reasonable. Yeah, I think that's a fine bet. Over 1.5 is plus 156. Yeah, yeah. I just like this. I'll take 5 minutes. The minus 104, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I'm at too. I'm looking at FanDuel over 1.5 at plus 156. Also, I don't hate that bet. But if you're gonna play that one, this is what I'm gonna say right now. If you're going over 1.5, play fight to start round 2 at minus 104. Ladder this thing up to the over 1.5 at plus 150. Maybe put some safe money. Not to say it's a smartest fucking lock bet. Nothing is. But just take a little bit of that 5 minutes. You never know what could happen in 2.5 minutes in round 2. But yeah, I like to sprinkle both. Long story short is what I'm saying, and do it responsibly. Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. 2 Brazilians, 500 pounds in the ring. Fuck. And they're going to go to a quick commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen. If you need another drink, smoke, do what you got to do. Now's the time. You know what time it is. Technically, co-main event time. Fight number 4. Couple heavyweights. It's dab time. So we haven't seen a fight get into round 3 yet. So, all right. Yeah, yeah. I just gotta say it's just saying do both. Like if you got something at plus money like that, I would do like 25 on one, 10 on the other type thing. It's whatever mathematically works to cover. And then if they both hit, you're laughing. It's not a hedge or an arbitrage because you're not playing against yourself. You cash both. It's good times. I know I saw that fight to end by KO at minus 230. I'd love to parlay that with something. There you do have Bellemere parlayed with that other knockout. So maybe we'll see if this one gets there. This one's going to be interesting, that's for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think. Yeah, I actually have to go get another beer before this one starts. We got time. They're still doing the fighter intros right now. They're not even walking out yet. So I suggest you guys do the same if you need one. Get one. It's going to be a fun fight. Going to want to drink for it. And I'll be right back. It's actually the exact parlay that I was considering. Excuse me. Let's see. I don't know if I can look at it now. This fight's about to start. See if I can bring up a number. It's a minus 113 if you take this fight to end by KO. Let's take it. Fuck it. Red. Minus 113. Let's ride. Talked about it. Let's do it. I think we can get there. Yeah, I got a minus 113 on FanDuel. Also just laid it. Let's ride, JG. That's how I feel. That's how I really feel. So let's do it. Yeah, it feels good enough. Fuck yeah. It really does. And they go to Yanni the Greek and they fuck up the audio again on the broadcast. There's no words right now live. We have to ride. We must ride. Fourth fight of the night. Yeah, this is the closest odds of any fight here tonight. I mean, no advantage on any of the stats either. Gary Copeland, the dwarf Warwick Davis looking motherfucker, your referee. Piazzon shooting for a takedown to start. Piazzon. Now they're just playing classic heavyweight here. Don't be fishing for that. Maybe, I don't think he's got the guillotine, but he's trying hard. No, he's shooting for a takedown. Oh, Uriel. Oh, he might be cranking that neck now, though. He turns him around and he's cranking that neck. Oh, and it ends by submission. Fuck. Wow. I didn't think that submission was anything. And then he turned him around, pushed him up against the fence, and he was fucked. Wow. Another round one finish. Yeah, I mean, I ain't mad at it. That was looking fine until it wasn't, for fuck's sakes. Well, it's stab time. Excuse me. Piazzon just rushed in there like a fucking idiot. Excuse me. Rough. All right, so we lost that round two bets and that parlay. Probably shouldn't have doubled down here, but I mean, I felt good about those bets until I didn't. Why, is that what Yanni said? It didn't actually come through on my fucking end. Fuck, I wish I would have known. I would have faded that. Fuck. It's all good. Oh, and he's crying. I appreciate you, Blake, huh? I had to be here to do a show, a couple rough spots. I mean, it is what it is. We're betting MMA. I mean, I lost because I bet on a KO and the guy got a submission instead. These are the things that happen. If we just get this Bellemere by submission, we'll be doing fine here. Remind me to fade that crybaby in the UFC. Yeah, that was just sloppy work. That guy shot in for a takedown so quick and then did fuck all with it. Put himself into a guillotine, lost the fight for himself. That was terrible fight IQ from the other guy. Terrible fight IQ. Hell yeah. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. What we aim to do here. That fight's over in round one. So yeah, it's been 4 fights so far. 3 finishing in round one. and one finishing in round two. I got Michael B was on that round two plus 320. Let's go. We just need a fucking Bellamere to come through by submission. Let's go. Yeah, she is the most hyped up ever. I mean, I haven't really seen too much of her. Honestly, there's nothing screaming at me that I wanted to do a round one finish here. So I just think she's the submission. But I've been wrong about the KOs and submissions. You know, they're back and forth tonight. It's been tough. We got Sean Clancy by KO. That was good. Ronald Humphrey, fucking, that's the one. Everyone said I was crazy. Then we had this fight to end by KO and ended by sub. But so far tonight, we're 1-3. If we could pick it up to be a 2-3, we'll be just fine. Blake M says he's watching, but doing some baseball and WNBA also. How's that going for you? It really sucks to train for months and months just to fight get subbed in less than a round. Yeah. Honestly, they all come out to do it here. That's the thing about Contender Series, you know. You're not going to get a contract with fucking decision wins, so they come out here and fight a little bit different. Just doing an interview with the fighter now before we get to the main event. Cheers, everyone. Appreciate you all for being here for the first of this season 10's Dana White's Contender Series show here on the Sports Money Network. Got 125 viewers, and I appreciate you all for stopping by. And we got 19 likes. Appreciate you all for hitting that like button. Let's get it up to 20 for dab time. That's all we got to do is stay in the pocket. We got some plus money on this next bet, so we'll be 2-3, but with a minus 125 and a plus 140 winner, we'll still be losing a little bit tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you. The last one hurt. Probably shouldn't have went in twice, but here we are. One Sean Clancy by KO when I tried to double the money up. What? We're here to gamble a little bit too, just for funsies. Guilherme Uriel. Yep, he was good. He was good. You were good, kid. Real good. I don't think there's any white noise. It might just be your feed. Try refreshing. Well, 3-1, lost her professional debut. Tells me when she moved up, she lost immediately. Here we go. We're going to highlight some other fighters from Dana White's Contender Series. Fill a little bit of time. I mean, there's 25 minutes left on the broadcast. Plenty of time for a fight to go 15 minutes and then fill in some time, right? Tells me UFC already knows. They're already filling in time before the main event starts. They know this fight's not going to last very long. Telling you. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Glad it worked for you when you refreshed. Oh, taking a little parlay. Nearby a sub. Williams. Oh, it's Gavin Williams for the Cleveland Guardians. 8+ pays. Shout out to the land. Yeah, these guys are both getting contracts. Ronald Humphrey, Sean Clancy Jr., Nick Galanti got the nice knockout. And then Guilherme Uriel, who we just saw, of course, with the sub. They're all getting contracts. Very interesting stuff here tonight. Yeah, I got it a real impressive performance. He's at number 4 for sure, but the way that he grabbed that guillotine and then turned him around up against the fence and cranked on it shows me that he's got some skills. At heavyweight, a little grappling, a little submission skills will go a long way in the UFC at heavyweight. Wow. We're talking about this guy Ronald Humphreys right now on the broadcast. If you guys don't have the volume on, so he walked out of that fight covered in blood, beat the shit out of that guy. Was bloody as fuck, right? They asked him, "You want us to wipe that off?" He said, "No, leave the blood on me." Now that's a guy you want to bet on right there. He said it reminds me of killing chickens. I think that's pretty sick. But I really want Bellemere to do fucking good. I think she's gonna do good tonight. I ain't worried about it right now. Talking about going into the UFC, I want her to be somebody, you know. 4 wrestling titles, 6 Brazilian Jiu Jitsu titles. Yeah, she looks like a fucking champion. We just need her to do well. It'd be nice to have another legend come up and do well, you know? Anderson Silva's son is boxing right now. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow. I don't think she's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think she can do it. Smoke him if you got him. Yeah, I think she's. She thinks she's going to shock the world and win against Bellemere. Comes the contender walking out, fighting out of Austin, Texas. And so she did lose her professional debut, but ever since then she's on a 3-fight winning streak, apparently. Redbeard. Am I taking tomorrow off? Nah. Nah, I wish I could, but I can't, so I won't. Here we go. She's in the ring. Contender is. She looks ready to go. We'll see. They're really dragging this one out. The judges are scared of her attitude. I'm not. Crowd goes wild for Bellemere. She got it tatted on her ribs. There's old Frank. There's old Frankie boy. Fuck, he looks old now. All right. Here we go. Main event of the evening. So the biggest favorites in Contenders series history. Yeah, she has minus 4,000. Forget the knockout here. Come on. Get the takedown. Come on. Get a takedown. Get the takedown. Yes. There she goes. Get her to the mat. Got a knee and got out of the clinch. She's not going to shock the world. Eats a left. There you go. Get the takedown. Get the takedown. She's back up again. Still clinching up against the fence. Bellemere is trying to take her down again. Unsuccessful. Mir is bleeding from the nose, swelling under the eye of Abadaka. 1 minute left, round one. Can she get it in the first round? Wow. We're into round two. Let's see, round two. It's getting interesting now. Just need a couple more minutes, says Michael B. Shoots for a takedown, gets stuffed. Wow. Roka's jokes got me around two plus 600. Back into this fight. I was looking at that actually. It's plus 550, plus 290 now, actually minus 400. It is dropping the other way. She's losing the striking battle, honestly. Still dropping minus 350, minus 300 to a plus 220. All locked up now. Mir's back up to a minus 700. There you go. Cash the over 1.5 plus 350.
Say hello talk to my little friend.
Yeah, she needs to do better though, man. The judges can't just give it to her. The line's now plus 220. Down to plus 150. God damn. I know. Keeps moving around. It's not suspended. They won't give it out. They won't give it out. I tried it fucking plus 450 all the way down to plus 150 and clicked it every time. It said the line has changed. Going in round 3, it's suspended. Tried to get a live bet in for you guys here. We can all see what's happening here. That's disgusting. Bellemere looking like a bum right now. We're going into round 3. Jesus fucking Christ. This girl said she came to play. I didn't believe her. I do know. Third and final round. She's now minus 120. The odds have officially flipped going into round 3. Minus 120. I'm taking it, boys. I'm fucking taking it. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking it. That's the way this fight's going. Nice kick to the stomach. She felt that one. Can't get a takedown again. Yeah, I think this is going to the decision. Definitely won a piece going into the third, but man, she beat the shit out of her in the second round and started coming on in the first. He's actually holding her down nice with that leg. Landing some shots. Get back to your feet. I know. I was thinking that too might be. Bet a prop on the dog would be crazy. Just take the money line, but fucking by decision. Woo! Very plus 2,000. Oh, another. She's getting fucking wrecked. I'm so glad I placed that bet at minus 120. I don't give a fuck. That's what's happening. Had to get some money back here. Again. Whew. I know. I tried at plus 450, man, all the way down to plus 115. I couldn't get plus money. Oh, you ain't getting the back with 2 minutes left. Get the fuck out of here. Stand up, bitch. Ah, now she's comfortable. Disgusting. Yeah, I think everybody saw that fight going that way. Everybody was probably jumping on that shit live. Shout out to anyone that got in at plus 500 because that line just kept flipping. Get out of there. Get out of there. Hold that wrist for a minute, exactly. Stay on the hands. Don't try to punch her. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. 30 seconds left. Trying to isolate an arm with 20 seconds left. Yes. She survives. She survives. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck did we just fucking see? Wow. Incredible. Even Michael Bisping is saying it. Anyone that put money on her. Yeah, she was a big dog. Of course. That's disgusting. I know, right? Honestly, I was more confident in my first two picks when I made that parlay. That's why she was the third leg added. I don't know. Women's fight, man, you just always can never trust them. Plus 1,400. And she was the biggest favorite ever. The last time the biggest favorite ever cashed on Dana White's Contender Series, I think it was another women's fight last season, too, or 2 years ago. And then let's talk about a time the books lost a lot of money. This one was Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena. Juliana Pena was plus 2,000. They lost so much money, they never put out a plus 2,000 money line ever again. 29-28. Alex Apodaca wins the 29-28 decision. Well, we cashed at a minus 120 live. Of course, we lost the parlay. We had Bellamere by sub. Everybody thought she was going to do it. But hey, great live bet. If anybody got in on that, had to fucking pull the trigger on that one. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That's just crazy work. She shocked the world. Dana's going to give Bellamere a contract anyways. That's crazy work. Wow. Wow, she really couldn't get that sub. What a fucking bum. We did hit that money line live for $50. Let's go. But I mean, we got cooked on some bets. You know, we were back and forth there. We battled. We battled with them. Came out all right. Come through with profit after hitting that minus 120. I battled to get that one too. Fuck, I wanted plus money, but they wouldn't give it to me. But we'll do it again. We'll do it again. That was a lot of fun. Appreciate you, Michael B. We still got the contracts to be awarded. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure all those guys that got the finish are just going to get the contracts, but we'll stick around until the end of the Dana White's Contender Series show. Be about another 10, 15 minutes. Dana White has to go to the back and figure it out. We'll see. I think she gets the fucking contract here for being a huge favorite. She's got to get that. She looks like a fine fighter. See, this is why you bet on somebody like this. She just said, I didn't even look at the betting odds. I didn't want to know how big of an underdog I was. She had no idea she was 14 to 1 underdog. She didn't give a fuck about that. God damn. That's some wild work, girl. Shout out to her. Unreal work. I really wanted Bellamere to do well. Like I said, this is not a good start to her fucking career, dude. Jeez. All right. I'll be right back when you go get another drink and we'll announce the winners. In fact, unreal work. Cheers to Alex Apodaca. I'm not even going to be upset that I lost a couple parlays. I had to bet on her live, minus 120, get our money back. But she came through for us. Let's fucking go. Cheers. Let's go. Fuck yeah. I mean, I think everybody in the world saw that fight going one way. That's why lines got locked up. Who wasn't in the chat said Michael B said it's a pick 'em. And yeah, same thing. 5 books and you can't get a fucking line on it. Everybody saw, even the bookies saw it. They scrambled immediately and moved it to a pick 'em when people started hitting that plus 550. What up, Nanya? Good times though. Good times. Oh, you snuck that in there? Fuck yeah. Oh no, plus 800 4 legger. Nice work, nice work. Well, where the fuck did you put that in this fucking chat, Nanya? What the fuck, man? You bet it pre-flop? Hey, what up, Nuke Worker? Yeah, they're about to announce all the fighters are in the ring, except for the last one, of course. Well, I hope you're happy. Fuck. No, I wouldn't have bet that dog pre-flop even if you told me to. I would have called you crazy just like everyone else. But yeah, that live bet's that's where it's at. We saw it coming. Did all right here. We're gonna come through again. It was all favorites, and then the biggest dog comes through at the end. That's crazy. So I'm saying there's always one fucking landmine on Dana White's Contender series. The fucking dog will shock the world every time, every week. Got to avoid the landmines, boys and girls. Let's see what Dana White's saying. First fight of the night gets a round one KO. He's in the UFC. Ronald Humphrey, he's in the UFC. Nick Galanti, he was in the UFC. That guy's going to be a fucking problem, Ronald Humphreys. Sean Clancy Jr., of course, in the UFC. Here's the heavyweight fight, fight number 4. Guilherme Uriel gets into the UFC. Dana White likes his stuff. Here comes Alex Apodaca. Dana White's even saying it right now. Hold on. Wow. Yeah, that's incredible. We're glad for you for fucking up Vegas, man. Dana White literally just said it right now. He said, honestly, I don't have any bias in any of these fights, but I had bias here. He said, we've been planning for Bellamere. We planned her path to the UFC for like a year and a half, and you just shit all over that. So it proves right there that the UFC has bias and plans. Of course, everyone knew it, right? But he literally said, I want fucking Bellamere in the UFC, and you fucked that plan up for me. It's hilarious. Unreal work from her. She did walk in composed. She didn't look scared at all. The power of social media, boys. She didn't look at it at all, so she didn't give a fuck. All of us over here looking at the numbers, different story. So we jumped on it live, so we're doing all right over here. But man, that's a huge upset. To catch a plus 1,400 dog at minus 120, and she flipped to the favorite. I mean, that's also a smash spot. So luckily, we got our money back here. That's it. 5 contracts given out, ladies and gentlemen. Week 3, all pretty impressive performances. Wow. That's pretty much it, boys. She might, I don't know if you want to fade her going forward. She actually looked pretty good. Honestly, I'd say almost everyone tonight. I think they all look good prospects in the future. Everyone here tonight. The only one I would say you got to look out for maybe Guilherme Uriel, that heavyweight guy, but man, he got a nice fucking choke and he's got technique. So I don't think we want to fade any of these fighters if we see them in the UFC. Yeah, nobody fucking thought that would happen. You didn't even think that would happen either, Nanya. You were just willing to bet on it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They gave out the contracts. We watched the fights. Watched for 2.5 hours over here. 150 viewers. Appreciate you all for sliding through. Until next time, for myself and everybody else over here at the Sports Money Network, we'll see you next Tuesday right here again for Dana White's Contender Series. And of course, make sure you check out all the other great shows coming at you every day here on the Sports Money Network. You already know what it is. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine.